with the pen, I'm learning life. My face is divine, words inspiring, perfect time, nurtured right. Them man there be learning life, rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everybody that's locked in. Another live stream, another video, another match preview. But could it be another win? I'll have to wait and see for tomorrow. But yeah, plenty to get into regarding the Chelsea-Wolves game. Lineup predictions, thoughts going into the game, all of that. You guys' questions as well. Did see some transfer rumours from Simon Phillips that we're going to get into as well. We're in for... Apparently, we've still got interest in Chiesa and Raphinha, which is very surprising. I think Raphinha is especially unlikely. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Also, I am not in the know. I will say that early because in the last stream, when I was talking about N'Golo Kante's contract situation, everyone thought I was speaking like I had the information. I am just delivering what I have heard. I am not in the know. So I'm just throwing that right now before anyone says it in the comments. Big up everyone, though. We got over 100 of you in here already. That's how we know we're going up in the algorithm because we were in the fucking pits like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. Why the fuck's my name on the bottom as well? This thing's taking the piss. It's not going to come up. Here's what it is. Where's the layout? Bear with me for a sec, guys. Yeah, it's not going to come out. It's what it is. Big up everyone in here already. Big up Chelsea fan, Clicks, Todd Bowley. Big up yourself, my guy. Big Ron, Chelsea fan saying we need to win tomorrow. Yes, we do, my friend. Yes, we do. Kushal, big up yourself. Texas Blue says the London Cowboys. Here we go. I'm so glad that was satire because people were actually believing that shit. By the way, just saying it right now, just for anyone who is worried that that shit could happen, they can't legally change the name of Chelsea unless they move the club from Stamford Bridge. The Chelsea pitch owners own the name of the club, and whatever club plays at Stamford Bridge takes the name Chelsea Football Club. So don't ever worry about that shit happening. Todd Bowley wouldn't even try it anyway, but for anyone who's panicking, that would never happen. Never happen. We will never be the London Cowboys or fucking, I don't know, what other American names would you have? The London Dodgers or something, or RB London. It will never happen. Never happen. So don't worry about it. Lee Taylor, big up yourself. Little Boy Blue Notes. Liam Lane, Chelsea OG, Catman. Who else is in there? Accelerates, big up. Click. Oh yeah, I already said clicks, but big up. Super Tommy Tuchel says Raphinha is overrated. He got pocketed by Inter. He'd probably still be a good option for us. I just don't think it's likely. I really don't think it's likely. So what Simon Phillips is saying is that they believe Chelsea might make a move if Messi returns back to Barcelona. And the first thing I'm thinking is I've never heard of Messi going back to Barcelona. There was quiet, rumors about it, but there was never anything concrete. Let me have a look at the article. Did he say anything else other than... staying on the topic of wingers, we also understand that Chelsea are still keen on signing Raphinha as well, who was wanted by Todd Bowley and the new owners this summer. Yes, you read that right. Chelsea believe a situation could arise if Messi goes back to Barcelona and are waiting in the wings for a potential opportunity to step back in for Raphinha, who is always open to joining Chelsea despite Barca being his first choice. So they believe a situation could arise only if Messi returns back to Barcelona or potentially another right winger comes in. Even then, there'll be a very short-term move from Barca. And I know they aren't really the smartest financially, but I would still be very surprised if they bring Raphinha in after all that bullshit through the summer, just to let him go after a year. I don't think he's hit the ground running or anything in La Liga. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard, he's been a bit lackluster there. I don't think he's been that bad that they're going to throw in the towel already, even if Messi joins. I think it'd be very surprising if he did leave. Let me know what you guys are thinking, but I don't think it's happening. I don't think it's happening, but let me know what you guys are saying. Can Bowley please secure the director of football before continuing with transfers? You say that. All of our new signings have been good, though. Whether they were Bowley picks or Tuchel picks, and some of them were obvious Bowley picks anyway. But Fofana's been good, Cucurella's been good, Koulibaly's been good, Sterling's been good, but Aubameyang's been good. If he wants to keep being the director of football until we get one, go for it. It's not like you guys have been shooting wide with your shots. Like, everyone we've picked has been good for us. So I don't even mind if Bowley does. I really don't mind. What? Stamford Bridge for to get demolished during the Mundial. I can't be asked. Bowley waiting for Michael Evans. If he is, fair enough, but I don't mind if he waits because we're not signing bums. If anything, it's been the new signings that have been our best players so far. That and Silva, obviously, but yeah. Xavi playing Raphinha on the left. Clearly didn't need him and got greedy. Raphinha could play on the left, though. I remember when we were talking about him potentially joining Chelsea, like, one of the things that we were saying was that he could play on the left and on the right. Obviously, he's more confident on the right-hand side, but he can play on the left too. Confident will slap Wolves. Yes, but I expect it to be a harder game than the AC Milan match. AC Milan played an open game and we prefer that sort of environment a lot more. Wolves, I expect to sit deep, like they always do. And they're a bit of a bogey team for us as well. I didn't even deep this until I was planning for the preview. We haven't beaten them in the league since September 2020. Which is surprising. Very surprising. No, not September 2020. July 2020. I was thinking of the Tammy hat trick, but that was also the year before. But yeah, 2020. That's it. Now, Lewis, Messi is returning 100%. Very reliable journal reported it. Look it up. Maybe there might be some truth to it. Maybe there might be. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people saying Raphinha ain't coming. I'm not surprised. Like, I'm only bringing it up because I've seen the news. I don't think it's actually going to happen. I'm not telling you to get out of your seats or be excited or hot hours or imagine, like I say, 48 hours again or some bullshit. Barcelona sold their souls just to end up in Europa with the Danish Maldini. Don't worry, he's going to be the one that brings them back up, sadly, but we move. Fucking hell, that must not be the real J-Cam. That is mad. Oh my gosh. If it is, have fun. No interest in Raphinha at all. Chiesa, I'm still interested at the right price. Chiesa's a bit more of a question mark because he's still coming off that ACL injury. Like, I was all for him before that. The whole after we won the Champions League, I was screaming, bring him in afterwards, and then he had that amazing Euros campaign. He even battered us when we went to Juve's ground. Yeah, I would have been all for Chiesa. Now it's just a bit more of a question mark because I'm not sure what to expect with him. Like, we're seeing it with Chilwell now. When you come back from those sorts of injuries, your game management and your decision making isn't the same. Your trust in your body isn't the same. And I think you're going to add extra pressure onto him if you bring him to another club, and now he's got the pressure of a price tag on his head. So I'm not sure if that would be the right move for us just yet. I want to see a creative midfielder sign next, personally. Not next, just in the next window. Well, next summer window at least. That's what I would want to see. What else is everyone saying? Christopher Vivell as our new technical director. Thoughts? I don't really have too much thoughts on this because I don't really know or try to know too much about the backroom information surrounding Chelsea, but it's just Todd Bowley building his backroom staff. The only thing I have to take out of this is that he must have had something in Chelsea moving for Nkunku this early because it's too coincidental for me. Maybe he's got something to do with us going in for Vardiol as well. Other than that, like, I don't really have too much to say on it. He's got experience, would be a good option for us. He's going into a bigger role at a bigger club, but yeah, it's a good move for us. We needed a technical director anyway, but I'm not going to act like I know anything about the guy. I'm not going to act like I can tell you whether he's going to be good for us or not, but we'll see. I'll be real. I don't want to waffle like that. Neto's not playing tomorrow. Oh, what is their injuries saying? I haven't even had a look. I've only seen the Chelsea injuries. Kante's out and Fofana's out. about it. Kalajic probably butchered that one. So are all on the sidelines through injury. And Collins are out through suspension. Raw. We are getting very lucky right now because this is the second team in a row we're facing, and they're in a massive injury crisis. And these lot have got a new manager as well. Or is it an interim manager? Yeah, it is an interim manager. I think it's 2 interim managers. Yeah, experienced coaches Steve Davies and James Collins are taking charge until a new manager comes in. Wolves look like an absolute mess. So I do think we're playing them at the right time, and we should still be beating them. I do think it might be harder than we expect, though. But it's up to Chelsea to make it easy. The biggest thing I want to see from Chelsea right now is how do we unlock them low blocks? Because that's been what we've been struggling with. But we're definitely capable of getting a result. We definitely are. Do you see the Potter presser? Looks like we're not... I didn't listen to it, but let me go back to the notes. What did he say on Kante? I don't want to take a risk on the welfare of players. I want to make sure the player's safe, ready to play consistently over a period of time. There's nothing we can do. The injury happened. We had to make sure when he's back for good and strong. Does he say anything about the contract? I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the contract. If anyone's got any quotes, put it in the comment section for me, please. But I don't see anything. I really don't. Yeah, biggest hater. Second only to Go AM and his Sterling hate. But big up yourself, Go AM. Extreme Rules Watch Along. I might think about it. I don't know, though, because that's just going to turn into a Fat Wolves review, and I can't be bothered for that. Because then it's just going to kill my content on the Sunday. I don't know. We should do one for Crown Jewel. Because for Logan Paul v Roman Reigns, I think that's a good shout. I don't know if we'll do it for Extreme Rules. I don't know. But I'll let you know. Because there's a few people asking for it. We do need to bring them back. The last time I did it was the Rumble. Not going to lie, Wolves' attack is so bad we shouldn't concede. Famous last words, my friend. Famous last words. But hey, we did get a clean sheet. Even with Fofana coming out, so maybe. Those Diego chants better be loud. They will be if he gets subbed off. Like, until then, there'll be a little applause when his name's read out, and that's it. You got to remember, he's still an op tomorrow. So we can't be praising him too much. Like, even Giroud got a great reception, but all he got was an applause when his name got read out and an applause when he got subbed off. And that's all he really needs. Club captain must be Thiago Silva. Tired of seeing Jorginho hold it. Well, hold that. But here's what it is. Do you trust Chalobah playing for the next 4 weeks? Yes and no, but it's like he's younger, so I don't mind him having those like up and down phases of form. It's Aspi that worries me because now I don't know whether I could even trust him for a full 90 anymore. That's the biggest worry for me about the Fofana injury. Not that Chalobah is going to be our option. It's that if there's any other injuries or rotation, it is probably going to be Aspi that's in next. That's what worries me. I mean, I wouldn't even mind if he did that. Pre-assist, I'm fine with pre-assist. It's just about being good on the ball. That's it. I said Lewis v. Klasref in a steel cage match. Fucking hell. Dave has that King Charles physicality. That is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no. Like, I'm going to be watching it regardless. I just don't know if I'll do a live for it because it's just going to turn into a Wolves review. And I'd rather save that for Sunday, in all honesty. Just going to kill my content on that day. What else is everyone saying regarding the Wolves game? Was there any other transfer news from Simon Phillips? Let me have a look. Just bear with me for a quick sec. Because I did see we're in for Diogo Costa as well, the Porto goalkeeper. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on him. I'll have more detail on him for Sunday's stream, but that was just way too early for me. What else? I saw we were linked with Chiesa. Yeah, Chiesa, Raphinha, Diogo Costa. That is about it. That is about it. Yeah, nothing else. How many likes we got as well, by the way? Because I bet we ain't got enough. We have only got. Have we hit 100? Please tell me we've hit 100. Please tell me we've hit 100. My laptop's lagging, which is great. 51 likes. Knew it. Fucking knew it. Guys, hit that like button. And also, any super chat, any amount, and you guys get in with a chance of winning a free Chelsea away kit. Well, not necessarily free, but one on the cheap. Vernier says, Peter Schmeichel said the atmosphere was dead for a UCL night and we didn't play well. Man has an agenda on us. See, this is the thing I don't understand. We were speaking about this on yesterday's stream as well. Like, I thought the atmosphere was good. I thought we were loud. Like, the AC Milan fans were loud too. You could debate whether they were louder or not. Away fans are always usually louder. But I didn't think Chelsea were quiet. There are definitely games where we are quiet, 100%. But I didn't think we were on Wednesday. I genuinely think they lowered the mics at the bridge or some bullshit to make us look quiet because we ain't that quiet. And on the same breath, Liverpool ain't that loud, but they make it out like their atmosphere is amazing. It's hella overrated. And Crystal Palace, both of them. The only good home atmospheres consistently in the league are Leeds and Newcastle. That's it. And also, tell a lie, Man City. Man City's always good when I go there. They get given a very bad rep. Oh, I'd take him as well, but I don't think he'd come. Depends on the contract terms, personally. Pi's tweeting about Aubameyang going to PSG. What? What? He only just got here. What are we talking about Aubameyang to PSG? One sec. You're taking a piss. Must be chatting shit. Must be. Contact started with Aubameyang's entourage for a move to PSG. What? What the that can't be legit. He's only just got here. I was only just starting to like him. What? Let me look more into this. While he joined Chelsea this summer, Aubameyang could well change air from the next off-season, especially since PSG are advancing strongly on the Gabonese striker. What else has he said? 2-year contract. Chelsea should not retain Aubameyang. Indeed, according to our information, Chelsea should not retain Aubameyang in the event of a desire. This translation is a fucking mess. Which could allow him to leave the London club next summer. Other information of size, it is towards the PSG that he could. You know what? This article's a fucking mess. I'm not even reading it, bruv. You lot would spend like an hour trying to read that fucking article and you wouldn't even get through it. I'ma just leave that shit. Bro, the amount of waffle. Let me even put that up for you guys, because fucking hell. You lot must think I'm in set A English or some shit the way I was doing that. That was not me. That article, that translation is a fucking mess. I don't even know what they're trying to say with this shit. Other information of size, it is towards the PSG that he could then move. Talks have been started with the French leaders for the next season. In any case, Aubameyang is already planning on the side of Paris. He who has always appreciated this destiny. Oh, this is a load of waffle, bruv. Get out of my face. This is a load of waffle. Fuck off. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Give me a reputable source that can actually write a paragraph in coherent English. And then we'll talk about it. Because what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Yeah, I don't even know whether to read into that or anything. But yeah. Big up YSL saying after Milan, all we need is a clean sheet and 3 goals for us to get back in shape in a proper way. Yes. If we can get a clean sheet and win this game by a decent amount of goals, I think that would say a lot to me as well, especially if they play a low block. But yeah, sorry, that fucking article has just spun my head. Because what the fuck? But yeah. Yeah, he's got a 2-year contract anyway. I doubt we let him go. Lukaku. Nah, no, Big Ron's taking the piss. Oba leaves, Havertz extends. Don't even fucking speak that shit into existence. Don't even. Because I can't lie, that article's pissed me off a little bit. Right. Anything else anyone's saying? Or am I just gonna throw the link out? So Tuchel heading back to PS. I don't think it's got anything to do with Tuchel. If Tuchel was going to PSG, maybe I could understand them making a link, but I still don't get how you can already talk about a player leaving when the fucker has already just arrived. That don't make sense to me. Give Diego Costa a World Cup. Yeah, definitely. How do we break the Wolves barrier? Coach, it's about the players. Can they move the ball quickly enough? Are they going to be static in the final third? Are they going to take too many touches? Or are we actually going to move the ball quickly? Maybe we'll do the same thing like we did at the start against Milan and we give Wolves the ball. And we put the onus on them to try and attack. Like, we were talking about how that's how we started against AC Milan. If we did the same thing against Wolves, maybe we get the same results. I don't know. But yeah, let me send the link out to everybody because I can't believe we ended on that bogus article. Right, let me send it out. While I'm doing this, as always, hit the like button. Who else? Alright, cool. That's everyone on Twitter. And yeah, nearly done. Nearly done, guys. Sorry for the awkward silence and everything. Okay, cool. Yes, guys. What's everyone saying?
Bear with me 1 second.
No worries. Alex, what were you telling me, bro? You all good?
Yeah, just waiting for all the experts to tell me how good is the new DOA is, because everybody knows what they do.
You see why I just went past that shit? I don't have a fucking clue about that guy. First I've heard of him is today.
Same. And from everything I've read, that like what we're signing him for is completely different to what everyone thinks we're signing him for.
Everyone thinks he's the sporting director. I think he's working with the sporting director.
No, he's the technical director who's, from what I can tell from like seeing people speak about it who know more than I do, is he's going to be in charge of like contracts and shit. He's going to be inside of like the staff side of it. Like he's not in charge of the players, and if he is, it's just like contracts. He's not in charge of really any like signings. That's the sporting director.
Oh, from what I heard, it was like the sporting director's meant to be the long-term option. I mean, looking at the next 3-5 years of the club, whereas like the sporting director's meant to look at in a year-by-year basis. But again, I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a fucking clue.
The best way to look at this, again, this might be oversimplifying it, and this is as far as I can tell, is this guy is taking over Czech's job. Whoever we get as the sporting director is taking over Marina's job.
I think it's basically what's his name? I think that the way Bowley described it, that interview that he made right after Fire Tuchel, remember that first interview?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more data driven, and he said that they are shocked the way that data is so behind at Chelsea youth and club itself. Maybe that's the thing that we're gonna look for. So, what this guy does, what he will do, Only thing I know, he's young enough to know how to use a freaking iPad. If that's what you know what I'm saying. So
I mean, yeah,
that's
that'd be a
what I
basic
know about it.
requirement.
Look, it's for me. That's what I'm looking for because none of us know what's the data-based thing is and stuff like that. So if it's something that people looking at online and click it, all of us could have done it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
something is about it. Plus, you have to have a degree to become a specific that kind of position. It's not like JCAM's degree, wheel degree. You actually have to go to university to become anything reliable. That's what John Terry apparently all of a sudden wants to do because he doesn't want to manage the club anymore. So we're moving. We'll see.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not really too fussed about the whole director of football thing, but yeah, we move. I'm just interested to see who comes in. But yeah.
up the
What's you
panel, big
guys'
up
thoughts
everyone.
on these Chiesa and Raphinha rumors? Because I feel like they're very vague, but
The
I feel like
Raphinha
we're very
thing's not
shit.
happening. Like everything that you literally just said about Aubameyang, copy and paste it for
oh,
Raphinha.
there was a waffle. It was such waffle, man.
Like,
saw
At
something
least,
about
no.
Aubameyang.
But the thing is, at least Simon Phillips is like a well-known Chelsea source.
No,
That's why I
but,
can
like,
at least go off there and maybe see if there might be a hint
this
of
guy
truth.
has. This
So
guy has.
Aubameyang one, it was waffle.
No, I know, but like with the Raphinha thing, he's literally been at his new club like not even 2 months, wherever it's been. Like,
It doesn't sound like his dream club is too dreamy right now, I guess. Then.
Maybe they
my
agree
thing,
with that.
my thing is about that thing. 100% sure Messi's coming back next season.
Oh, yeah,
That's
probably.
100% sure.
happening.
Yeah.
Wait,
Let's say
He'll go
that's
back.
why.
He'll go back on a free and play for
why
cheap.
Yeah, he wants
do
to
people
return and
keep
he wants to
thinking-
make it like the retirement club. I don't think he's going to MLS. He's
Why do
not.
people keep thinking
he's not-
Messi's coming back to Barca?
Who you fucking keep calling people?
People.
Because he said that he wants, and Xavi wants him to have a proper saying goodbye.
Has he
It's
said that?
written
Okay,
in the
cool.
stars.
Cool.
Right.
I haven't
Said
seen
they
any.
can
I
afford
haven't
it.
seen anything of Messi saying that. But okay, cool.
The vice
It's
It's not
president
Messi
said that.
supposed to say that.
It's not the best thing come
I
out.
thought
The
did
vice
you just
president
say
of
that
Barcelona.
Messi
Xavi
said
said
he
that.
come back? Oh, okay,
There's
okay,
a-
fair enough.
There's
I
actual
haven't seen-
comments
I
from
haven't seen
Xavi.
Xavi say it either. I haven't seen Xavi say it either. but
Well,
fair
look
enough.
then.
Vice
not gonna
That's
president
what
say
I'm
come out and said
asking.
it.
That's what I'm asking. I'm just asking a question. Now everything's
You're asking with
hostile.
provocation. You're
It's
asking.
not. It's a
you-
question. It's a question. It's a question.
No, you came in and it's like, why all those people saying that Messi is coming
Yeah,
back? Why all those people?
because people think Messi's going back. That's why I'm asking why. It's a question.
Well, because he's on a free and that's his home.
Cool.
I mean,
yeah, I know, and it's a question. I didn't know he
Yeah.
was on a free, so that's more context.
Yeah, like
Answer my question.
it'll
Thank
be
you.
he'll
Thank
have
you,
a
Josh.
chance to decide
You
where
know
he wants
what
to
you
go.
did, Prime. You asking a question
Thank
specific
you,
way.
Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, you are.
No, I asked the question to have an answer. Thank you, Josh. Though, thank you for being kind and not violent and not bringing the gun out. Thank you, Josh.
Well, and I don't necessarily think he's an MLS profile guy. Like, he doesn't necessarily need to come to the MLS to like prove anything, or like if he did that, it would be purely like for a money move to like live in a nice state or something. But he lives in Barcelona. It's where his home is. Like, he could go
I'm
right back
pretty
into
sure
that
his
team.
wife is still in Barcelona.
Probably,
I don't
that
think
would
we've
be.
moved to Paris. Why would you?
That's what Frankie De
shithole.
Jong should have done with his wife. Just leave her there.
This is shithole, man.
Yeah, Paris.
I saw her match. She's not that much of a catch anyway.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
Well,
It's like so it's like a 30 minute private jet, 30-minute private jet or something back to the house.
Sorry,
Like,
people. I was having
Wow.
steak.
It
That's why I
sounds
wasn't
so
talking.
easy, but Courtois couldn't hack that.
yeah, that's true.
We wouldn't have had to go through that whole Kepa crisis. But
What
we
Courtois,
moved.
the same guy that took De Bruyne's girl.
I
That
mean,
Courtois.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, fair enough.
Hey.
exactly. Like even Laporta said that he's not happy the way people forgot that. Remember when Messi left? There's another director of football at Barcelona that did what he did,
Right.
and he's
Well,
facing
he
the
had to
prison.
leave. It was
Yeah,
like that. Or
I
the
don't
club
understand how
crumbles.
you don't know when Laporta said it in a press conference before, long time ago. So he's like, Messi will coming back. I will do anything it's possible
Oh,
for Messi
see,
to come back. And
because
all of
I
a
don't
sudden, you
listen.
just become a blonde girl and
Because I
forgot
don't.
what you are.
Because I don't listen to stuff that Laporte says. Like, sorry.
But Messi delaying his contract with PSG though. So that's
Yeah, and I also don't know about his contract. That's why I asked. Like, I don't see why it's a big deal for you, Alex.
It's
Missed
not
the
a
question.
big deal. It's the way you asked the question. You said, why all those people think that Messi coming back?
Those people.
It was-
People who think he's coming back. Those people. Yes.
You know what you did, man.
So wait, you had more. You had
He's
more of a
saying that
problem.
because he was talking about how we thought Messi was
Exactly.
going to Barca, and then
Yeah.
you said, "Why do people think Messi's going to Barca?" And he's thinking, "Just
Yeah.
say my fucking name, innit?"
No.
Exactly.
No. There's a lot of people that think Messi's going back. But that's
Imagine-
what I'm asking.
But he thought
Alex,
you were indirecting him. That's what he's trying to
Oh, okay.
It's
so
like
he-
calling
Alex-
from the third
so-
person,
so-
you know, like
so-
calling
so-
from the
no,
third
no.
person
Right,
or the
Alex
person that
has
you
a-
actually speaking right
Right,
now.
nobody- nobody blames
Alex
him,
has
man.
so Alex has more of a problem of his feelings as opposed to what I actually said. Okay,
If
fair
Alex-
enough.
I'll
if
fucking
Alex-
slap
fair
the
enough,
shit
man.
out of you,
Fair
motherfucker.
enough, man. Cool.
Feelings,
Alex
man.
worked in PNV. Nobody's gonna get the driver's
Speaking-
license, man.
Speaking of blonde girls, as well,
Exactly.
Alex
Can you
goes
bring
everywhere.
Big Ron a comment, please?
Cares.
Where is he? Where is he?
This
I
is what
wasn't
exactly
trolling.
what I thought of what he did.
And I wasn't trolling, so you
I don't
were
think
wrong.
he's trolling.
You a troller.
I
You
wasn't
actually a
trolling. I
troll.
wasn't trolling.
Like
I wasn't
like
trolling.
Igal.
I
When you
asked
ask the question,
I asked an
you-
actual question.
That's Prime. Prime
It's
is
a-
Mr. Question,
if
bro.
that's your-
He's
hey,
just
that's
ask
your-
questions.
Alex,
Prime,
if you're
the
in
first
your
thing-
feelings,
The
that's your
first thing
problem,
he said.
man.
The first thing Prime said when he was born, not mom or dad. He said, "Can I ask a question?" That's the first phrase, man.
Fair enough.
What is this place? That's his first question.
Yeah, and his mom was like, "Why you trolling me?" and drop him on the floor.
Yeah, well, Alex,
I
my
didn't
mom-
say
my
that.
mom, my mom's
didn't
not as
say that.
emotional as you, Alex. My mom's not as emotional as you, but all right, fair enough.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Prime, but yeah.
Well,
And Lewis, in
Yeah,
response to the super chat, Vavel's coming in to be a technical director, not a sporting director. So they'll still have a sporting director position to hire.
Does anyone know? Can you explain to me what is the difference between the two?
Yeah. So a technical director is sort of their job is to be kind of an intermediary between the club and the coach. They're also in charge of long-term planning. So we're say like a sporting director, they will look at things like from a window-to-window perspective, right? They're looking at certain transfer windows. A technical director, his idea is to look 3-4 windows down the road.
Yeah, he's a squad builder. I saw that.
That's so. You know, his idea is
And
to
what's
maybe
the
like
sporting director job description?
He'll deal with the window-to-window transfers, right?
Yeah,
so
like-
they'll have worked.
like
Everybody will.
The guy,
negotiations, blah, blah, blah.
hold on a
For
second.
me, the
This is
easiest way to look at
genuine
this is-
question, not prime type question. Genuine question.
I mean, my
So the
question
guy
was
that we
feelings,
hired,
but
the
if
guy
you're
that
still
we
in your
hired,
feelings,
it's the long-term.
Yeah, long-term vision guy.
planner.
Like he's there to
And
help
the guy that-
organize.
I'd say the easiest way to look at it as well is the technical director is more focused on the infrastructure and the club as a whole, whereas the sporting director is focused on the players and the on-field stuff.
Okay.
Sure,
This guy, if we get him, is going to come in and look to change the infrastructure of the club, look to change certain aspects behind the scenes, off the field stuff, look to, like Josh said, build us across a period. Sporting director is going to come in to work with the coach about what player do we get in to get your on-field vision working. Do we get this?
I thought it
He
was
doesn't-
actually
he doesn't
would be
care about the
opposite.
infrastructure. He's going to look at the most
I
he might
thought-
do with infrastructure is sort out the scouts.
Just
The
a
technical
question.
director.
I actually thought it was opposite. Like
The
the
board. Sorry.
dude, your internet is
Oh yeah,
cracking. Like
Rodrigo, your internet's bugging.
Jesus,
my guy.
man, it's like the moonwalk, man. God damn, bro. Like, I'm like, is he trying to communicate from Mars, man? Jesus Christ, bro.
anyway, I thought it was
That's a
actually
bad connection.
the football director is the
Man is
one that actually.
AT trying to find home. Sorry.
I
fucking
think-
hell, man. Go on.
I thought it was actually opposite. That the sporting director is the one that in charge of the club where the club is going.
Yeah, no, it's opposite. Yeah, sporting director would be like your window-to-window director. He's looking at players window to window, whereas your technical director
So
is
sporting director is gonna be under this technical director's
That's
job.
They'll
No, it
absolutely
doesn't
work
improve
together.
your
They'll
internet,
absolutely
man. Go
work
out
together.
again.
Czech
Yeah,
was
they'll
no
absolutely
director of
work
football,
together.
man. Czech was
But
no director of football. He was an advisor. He was a
Well,
Czech was an advisor. He wasn't a sporting
wasn't a
director.
what
director
I'm
of
saying
football.
is, so
No,
this
he was
guy that
technical
we
director.
hire is going to be a
Technical, yeah.
boss of the sporting director, right?
No,
No, they'll work together, but they do. They're one.
Dude,
the
fix
one
your internet, please.
Yeah, your internet's bugging.
your technical side is more of a
And
long-term
Steve,
view
also.
of the club and getting the organization set up for long-term success. Your sporting director is going to be the guy who's involved with window-to-window transfers, like working with agents and things like that. That your sporting director is going to be the guy who's doing that job. They'll absolutely
For
work
me-
together. Go ahead.
For me, there will be job fighting. You like, for example, the guy that looks long term is always the guys might not be approved for the guy that looks short term.
Well, that's if they're. Like, I think that would make sense if they were both doing the same thing. But there's much different aspects to the.
No.
the
I
technical
understand
side.
it's
someone.
different aspects, but for example, what's the long term for the club? For example, if we sign in somebody for a long term, so basically the new guy that we just signed is gonna look for the youth.
No, not necessarily. It's more of like, so he's from the RB model, which is what Chelsea are sort of trying to model themselves after, right? They want multiple clubs that they own, that they can send players to, get players from, that he comes from that model. So that's the idea, I think, for them long term, is that something very similar. And since he's done that at a pretty high level with the RB group, he was somebody that they went to right away. Now, when it comes to a sporting director, that would be somebody like a Michael Edwards. He's the kind of guy who's going to deal with the coach and the club to work on players for each window. So he's much more short-term thinking as far as like what his focus is on. He's not really going to be worried about like, I need to sign this guy in 3 years. That'll be like the technical director. His job would be working with the scouts, working with the club, setting up a structure to work on guys down the line.
Did they confirm yet?
my internet better.
No, it didn't get better, man.
No, okay.
Sorry, guys.
But
I
you
don't think
coming
it's
out
working.
and coming back does not improve.
My guy is using like the Motorola phone, man.
This happens to Rodrigo every
No.
single stream.
No, Kai, you remember those
Man's
Nokia?
moving like Mason
Yeah,
Mount.
that's what I'm saying. The old one.
No,
The
that's a
brick, man.
Nokia. That's not Motorola.
Yeah,
The
you can use
Nokia
it-
one, the one that you cannot destroy it.
Yeah, you can use it as a phone.
I used it as the, how you say it, the fist thing when you punch somebody to not break your fingers.
Yeah, I
What's
know
the
what you're
thing?
talking about, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I
Kastet
don't
in
know.
Russian. I don't know how to
I
say
don't
it
know
in
what it's
English.
called, yeah.
Are you talking about knuckle dusters?
Knuckle what?
Duster.
Knuckle dusters. Knuckle dusters.
Brass knuckles. Is that what you're
Brass
saying?
knuckles. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Josh
Brass
knows.
knuckles. Duster.
Is
What
that
the
a
fuck, man,
question, Prime?
What is that?
No, I'm
Duster.
not saying. I'm asking. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, so
Knuckle
you
dusters
ask
is
it.
the same.
I've never heard that
Knuckle
term
dusters is
before.
the same. It's
Anyway,
the same as
so-
it's the same as brass knuckles. Yeah.
I wish
Yeah, I
Prime
heard brass
ever.
knuckle.
Prime
Anyway,
never
it
had
doesn't
an
matter.
answer. He always just has questions, man. Never answered.
No, I mean that was an answer. Is that what he's talking
It wasn't an
about?
answer. It was just a question. You asked literally, is
But
that it?
is that what he's talking about? Yes or no?
There you go. Is that
Whatever.
it? The question?
Okay.
We're coming for
Okay,
Prime today,
okay,
huh?
Well, JK is not here. so-
Prime is my guy. He knows I'm joking. He knows I'm joking.
Yeah, he knows I'm joking too, by the way.
I mean, yes, of course I know. I don't get in my feelings like Alex. But anyway.
Fuck you. But anyway, so
don't fuck me. No, I'm not Dura XL.
What?
Fair enough. YSL
It's
says, I
not
don't know who the sporting director is and I don't care, but if we lose Kante, I'll be extremely nervous because we won't find a CDM like him. Don't you worry, bro.
it's-
Kante doesn't even play for us anymore. What the fuck?
Don't
He
worry
don't play
about
for us
guy
anymore.
because he's a box-to-box centre mid and he can only play 1 game out of 5 anyway. So it's all good. It's all good.
Well,
It's not even 1 out of
let's
5, man.
No,
He hasn't played for like
the
20
thing
games
is,
now.
Kante is like when he's fit and he's ready to go in a big game, he can change it, but he doesn't give us that on a regular
But
basis
how often
anymore.
is that, though?
We have
How
to,
often
we
is
can't
that?
rely on him, so we
That's
have
why
to
you
be able to
can't be
move
asking
on.
for these bummy 3+1 year deals, bro.
No, but the
if you
thing is,
can't play that amount in games, don't ask for it in years.
we can't
Don't
rely
I
ask.
think
on we can't rely
I think
on
his
him
salary,
anymore. So
his salary, we can spend it much better. We can get one or two players.
first of all,
Like,
I
who
don't
might
believe
not
those
good, but they're
rumors.
still good, you know.
So let's
No, I
stop
think he will
talking.
leave. I think he will leave. I don't think he will stay.
Yeah.
He will
I think
leave,
I'd be free to it.
but I don't think he actually will. I think he will sign with the pay
He will do
cut.
an Alonso. He will do an Alonso. Every window is supposed to leave. He just stays. He hides in the quarantine
Look,
place.
I think he will stay. First of all, guys, how do you know that he will leave if he does not even play for us once
Once
yeah,
he-
who's going to
Yeah.
give him an offer?
under new
The
we don't
manager?
even have any idea how Potter wants to even use him.
Exactly, and as that's 100% common from
But-
the what's his name, Bowley, that every re-signing is gonna come from what's his name, with approval of the new manager.
No.
So how we can say that he's gonna leave if the new manager doesn't even see him?
But Alex, it's a club decision. It's a club
It's
decision
not-
now. The
But
guy
the
haven't played for a while.
No,
now, though.
Kai. I just told you, club decision on the extending contracts is gonna be approved by Bowley.
Mhm.
You're saying the club decision. It is club decision. It's
Yeah.
the club's decision to give it to Potter. That's
like
what
Potter
it is.
Potter wouldn't tell Bully like I absolutely want this guy, and then Bully's like, nah, he's gone.
Yeah.
It's like they would like if he said definitely give him. I want him
That's-
on the team.
but,
I want him on his
but-
team.
That's the
Bully's
difference.
not going to like overrule
Would
that.
the club would Chelsea pay him, give him a new contract on 300
I don't
or up
care.
when the
No, the
position
way-
he's
listen,
in
the
now?
way-
No,
That's
I
why.
don't know because the new contracts are based on performance. Remember, we're moving from what's the
Yeah,
name?
but how can you perform if you're not in the pitch, man?
Hey, don't,
No, but-
and don't for,
But
like
that's how
don't
he's not gonna pay the weekly wages that he makes now.
listen.
No, but it's gonna
Ashley
be-
got
it's-
a Ashley
it's-
got a
Like,
30K
like I
weekly
said,
raise.
like I said yesterday,
Reece
this whole
James.
conversation is a waste of time until January, maybe even December,
Yes.
because number one, he hasn't played. Number two, by that point, by December, January time, is the closest, but we need to worry about him leaving if he's going to leave. Like,
Exactly.
he can't speak to anyone now anyway. Like, when he can talk to people, he can't do anything about it. He
After
can't leave
January.
now.
How
Like,
many of you would you keep
a
him? How many of
waste
you
of
would you keep him?
time.
I'd keep him,
I'll
but
keep
I
him.
want to see him
keep-
first. I said
I'd
this
keep-
yesterday. I want to see him
I
in
don't-
the
If he
system.
comes
I tell
back,
you the
if he
truth,
comes
I don't
back
think
and has a
he's-
complete shocker for like 4 games in a row, then you're thinking, maybe it is time to move him on. If he comes back and it's Kante of 2-3 years ago, then it's like maybe we should re-sign him. This is a waste of time now because we've not seen him under Potter. This is a complete waste of time.
Exactly.
Or even Conte at the beginning of this year, because I thought the first few games he played in, he was awesome.
Played
So
fine. Exactly.
like depending on where and how he wants to play. Now, if he comes in and it's like, man, he doesn't really look like he fits the system very well, then it is what it is. But if he comes in and like Scott said, he's doing an incredible job, like you obviously keep him.
I'm thinking that he's not as crumbling like everybody else is, like
So do I.
everybody else saying. I don't think he's injured. I think we rushed him more than a couple of times to fit into the squad and re-injured him. That's why maybe one of our doctors got fired. Remember? Then I remember correctly. I think one of our doctors got fired this season by Todd Bowley.
This summer, Bully is replacing them. They're replacing, I think, most of the medical staff.
Yeah, so that's the one thing. Definitely not gonna talk about. But at least let him play in front of the new manager. They're actually gonna. Anyway, we need to move on from that and just let it go.
I think like from what I gathered from what Potter said today, like he's really going to be cautious with him right now because he obviously wants him for long stretches of time. Like he doesn't want him to come back right away, get hurt again, come back, get hurt. He wants him to make sure he's healthy for a long stretch of games this year. So it's very possible they just let him continue to just train and build some strength, get a little stamina back before he's like week in and week out playing again. You know, I think they'll be very cautious with him right now.
Just before we move on that, AV says Kante can save us 10 goals, but we need someone who can create 20 goals. Good time for the legend to leave and for us to focus on creativity. I'm going to be real with you. It got to a point last season where Kante wasn't saving us goals. He was costing us goals. But be real, a lot of people won't talk about the decline, but it is what it is. I do think now's the right time, potentially, for us to let go, unless we bring in other midfielders and we use them as a rotation option. But he has to agree to that. If he doesn't agree to it, then there's just no point. YSL says we bring Rafael Leao, I'm guessing, and Nkunku for nothing if we lose Kante. I have a lot of faith in Graham, and Chelsea have to offer him quality players in the midfield. Regardless of whether N'Golo stays or leaves, we need to be improving our midfield. It's just if Kante stays and we improve our midfield, it still gets better as a result of that. It means we have to rely on him less. But yeah, with or without Kante staying, we have to. And Cameron says, should Kepa keep playing to increase the price tag?
He should be playing because in the last 2 games he played well.
Right.
That doesn't make any
He played
sense.
well, so I don't.
Yeah, Matt's not here, so we can actually talk about honestly.
Yeah, another. Can you bring Ray Allen's comment, please?
Yeah, you play the hot hand with keepers.
Kante cost us UCL game against Real Madrid. Kante won us the Championship League a year before, pretty much single-handedly.
Help of Jorginho that season.
No. And the games against same Real Madrid and the games against Atletico Madrid, he was the one that cleaning up after the mess that our forwards are in.
I mean, he won 4 straight.
No, because he's the one that won the 4 man of the matches that season in the Championship League.
He was one of our key players, but I still call it
single-handed.
No one won it for a single.
You can say he was the best rated fund. You can say
he was the best player of 11 in that tournament.
The Champions League.
There's a big difference between saying that and saying he's single-handed. He didn't single-handedly win us anything. As a team,
I'll take it back single-handedly.
It's just because
he was the main part of it.
It's because I keep having the argument with the Havertz stand, so I have to keep saying that. No one player won it for us.
He was the most important piece. He was the most important piece, but single-handedly, no way. Let's not. Yeah.
Okay, Mario, thank you. You don't have to bring him back.
Let me say it one more time, Alex.
Prime in the same Jedi. Watch out, the Prime comes with a question.
Any questions, Prime?
Do you understand what single-handedly means, Prime?
Of course, I understand what it means. I'm not Alex. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid.
Oh! You should read more books, Alex. You should read more books.
Would you be happy?
Anyway, let's move on from shitty Kante and shitty Star Wars. Let's move on.
You see what I'm saying?
How you gonna call him
everybody wants to slap the shit out of the guy. You see what?
Prime? And none of you guys would, but okay, let's move
on. He's good people, man. Prime is good people.
He's a good people.
Have you never heard that phrase? Good people.
Yeah. I heard
it. Okay, Wolves game. What's everyone feeling for the Wolves game?
Pedro Neto's out.
I'm looking forward to it.
Pedro Neto's out for the game.
We just need a win.
I think it was probably a pretty similar lineup to Milan.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be that much rotation.
Minus I think obviously Fofana won't play, but sounds like Cucurella will probably start somewhere.
Chalobah probably play as well because he did have a good performance in the Champions League. When
he'll have to play. Yeah.
Well, and Potter shouted him out this morning in the press conference. Said the way his mentality is, the way he trains, and the way he played when he came on, like those are the kind of things you reward with a start. So that's basically what he said. The way I took it is that he'll probably start this game. Like he wants to, when a guy puts in a good shift, when he trains well, when his attitude is good, like those are the guys you reward with game time. So I think he'll like Chalobah, like guys who train hard, who have a good elite mentality, who when they come on do the job you ask them. He said those are the guys I like to reward with game time and stuff like that. They guys who earn chances to play. He's done that in spades, so I think he'll definitely probably start.
A defender that can play.
Right. And it's either that or Aspie.
No way Aspie plays.
I think Aspie is done at Chelsea.
The only thing I can see Aspie playing is Carabao Cup games.
Said this, but was then royally shut down by others that wanted him starting over Chalobah.
Yeah, that was insane talk.
I can't believe some people said that.
I did.
Who said that?
But in the big games, I
No,
think
there's no game.
I
There's
didn't
literally no
say
game.
that
We've
I
got
want them. I said that what Tuchel would have done it, because when we are saying about that was when Tuchel was manager.
Yeah, Tuchel liked him a lot. Fairness.
Yes, exactly. That's
Oh
my
yeah, I
point.
remember that conversation.
Yeah,
I agree.
And for what reason? I don't know. It's not like he did Tuchel any favors.
It's
Like,
because it's just because he's experienced. He's the captain and all that. Like, so we trust
I was
him.
trying to say that experience is always would have been done.
Yeah,
and,
Tuchel was shown that he was
yeah.
favoring Azpilicueta, whether we agree or not.
What do you mean experience? He's
He's
old,
very.
man.
What would you?
He's
Guys,
the
that's what I
captain,
mean.
for
He's
goodness sakes.
experienced. He's
Yeah, but
been at Chelsea for many years.
the decline in
He
the
is on
game.
decline. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No, not on decline. He's declined. Like the
He-
decline.
he-
Is so,
he
it's
dec-
no.
he
It's as
declined like a
evident now
motherfucker,
as Ivanovic's last season.
He declined like a motherfucker,
It's
bro.
not a
He-
declared, man. It's
a
I
straight
think he said
fallback,
something
man.
else then.
He literally fell all the way back. And the thing with experience, I'm not having it, bro. I'm
That's
not
why
having
Tuchel
it.
picked him.
Bro, it's like saying a prostitute that is old as gold because
no,
she has
Kai,
outline.
why are you surprised?
Well,
Why
he
you
does
so
have
She
experience.
can't
I
do
don't
what she
understand
used
why
to be
you're
able to do,
surprised.
man.
It's every club, every manager does that.
Does
But
what?
Kai, are you saying Azpilicueta doesn't have more experience?
Yeah,
He's
I
saying
thought
he
he said
doesn't have
decline too.
experience.
That's what, man?
But he
He
does have
said
more
he
experience.
declined. He did.
Oh, you did.
He
No,
did.
I understand what
Yeah,
Kai
he
is saying.
declined.
Like experience
declined.
is just a word. Like
If
we
your
don't
body
we don't
can't,
play.
if your body can't catch up, if your body can't catch up with that fucking
Why is
experience,
his dick
then what is it
declined,
for,
though?
man? It's like a grandpa telling me, it's like, oh, back in my day, we used to climb mountain. I'm like, motherfucker, we don't do that anymore. There's cars, that's the
Hey,
same
like
thing.
you can put it this way,
Same logic, man.
like John Terry's an experienced player. If you put him in the team right now, he would get ran around. That's what's
course,
happening to
but
Asby. He's experienced, but his
retired.
game is gone.
I think so like every club still every manager will prefer experience in specific games.
I don't think you guys
look,
understand.
look at Liverpool.
Bro,
They have
but-
James Milner. They're still playing him.
Yeah, look
but
where they fucking are.
if the experienced guy is the reason you're leaking goals, then that's an issue.
Come on, they were on that team for 3 years before.
Half their fan base wanted to replace
Wants him
experience
out,
in
yeah.
Henderson with youth in Tuchemeni.
I know.
This
that's
nonsense
not-
of whole experience will always run through. If the
Scott,
younger
you do need
player is just
experience in
better,
team, though.
if the
Yeah,
younger
but-
player is just better, then he'll play.
Yeah.
Like if the younger
Plus-
player is just better, he'll play.
Plus-
Like this
Yeah, yeah.
experience.
That's the thing. At Chelsea, our experience will play in every single game.
but
And
well, he's
Liverpool, those experienced players sometimes took a bench and let younger players. That's I understand. But,
Yeah, but
I'm
his-
telling
his
you, there
body
is
can't-
always in
There has
every
to-
manager. I can tell you in Real
There has
Madrid.
balance.
Why is what's his name? Modric is still doing
because he's a
Modric is
quality
good,
player. No, because,
He's a quality player, though.
sorry, you use
I know
Modric
what
of all
you're saying,
players.
but it's still
He's-
he will.
Fucking
Okay.
hell.
No,
Well, the
what-
level. I think
They were happy.
the
sorry,
big.
they were happy to get. They were happy
You guys
to
talk
get
over each
rid
other,
of their CDM, their starting CDM, who has been quality for them, because they had someone else coming through who was younger and they saw the potential in. This idea of experience only works if the younger player isn't miles better than him, which
Well,
Caliber
to
is
be-
miles
to
better
be-
than us.
To be fair, Real Madrid has a lot of experience in that part of the pitch.
Exactly.
They still have Kroos. They still have Modric. So letting go of Casemiro for as much money as they were going to get is an
Super
easy
Tamatuco.
decision.
Fuck you.
There has to be some balance.
Those guys
There
are
has to be
playing
some
less.
balance.
Well, maybe not Modric to an extent, but definitely they're
Modric's still
playing
playing.
less and less. And I think here's the big difference. Like Thiago Silva is an old guy with experience, but the level of his game has not declined an ounce.
Not
It might have
really,
even
no.
gone up. He's just incredible.
Yeah,
Whereas
Ashley was
Ashley is
struggling-
experienced, but the level of his game has declined
he was
so
struggling
much. He's a
under
liability to play.
Under 18,
I do
man.
agree.
He's struggling under 18 nowadays with him. He's
But
so
that's
fucking
why
slow,
I-
bro.
That's why I think Aspie should just only be used for FA Cups, because I don't give a shit about FA Cups and the Carabao
No,
Cup. games.
Aspilicueta should be used for speeches in the back.
No.
In the backstage, bro. That's what he should be
Like
used
John
for,
Terry in a
bro,
way,
man.
like like John
Hey,
Terry.
did you actually see Aspi came to Chalaba before he was coming in? He was putting shin guards in, and Aspi came and put the shoulder on his hand. He was talking to him. That's exactly
Yeah.
what the
that's
experience needed. So leave
It's
him
great.
alone.
Bro, it's great. It's like when you have a painter. He used to be a great painter, but now he's blind. He can still coach painting, but he can't paint himself because he can't fucking see. He doesn't have the ability. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Chiesa, bro.
Where's the fraud
He's been
Lewis?
great before, man, but now he can't
Lewis
do it
is
anymore.
make a cup of tea.
Is he
I don't know.
wanking in
Bro,
the corner again?
You know what's crazy about Lewis? Lewis's room is like a teenage girl's like a Justin
I-
Bieber song. Look at all these pictures, man. Jesus Christ, bro.
For
All
the
these
streams, you know?
posters and pictures.
And it's not 3D, it's just the corner.
Yeah. That's all he's allowed. That's all his parents allowed him to have, man. The corner. That's his Chelsea corner.
Oh my goodness, you guys are ruthless.
When did the last time he got the £100 donation? Fatur is not around, so he had to be put in a corner.
People, put the super chat so we can get Lewis an actual office instead of a corner, man.
Well, now what's wrong with my corner? I actually spent a lot of time designing.
Yeah, they're taking the piss out of it, man.
The beauty of it is it's nuclear bomb proof.
What I was trying to say, can you bring the Super Tama Tuchel comment, please?
Super Tama.
Not that. Yeah, this one. You bet I will sleep with Bayern when I open if Lukaku's coming back. I will sleep with Bayern. There's no way. I see a lot of people keep saying this shit that he might come back. Oh my word! I think that's the only
into existence.
I want this door to be shut forever.
I want him to
no
come
more
back.
Lukaku at Chelsea, please.
Just the banter would be amazing.
No.
I will say, for the chaos, I can't.
That's what I want. Yeah,
it would be fucking hilarious. It would be
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
We got Trump as a president just for the heck of it. And look how that turned out.
No, but on a level,
Bro.
Lukaku ain't never coming back. He ain't never coming back.
Bro, Lukaku comes back, he's gonna speak in an American accent to Baldy, 100%. He's like, "Yo, dog." Did you see him like speaking an American accent? I'm like, "What's wrong with you, Lukaku, man? What are you doing, bro?"
Did you see how much he wanted to take a credit for the game that he was not even playing in? That they they beat Barcelona, and he put the something on his Instagram, something live like I do everything for the team to win. I'm always on the front page or something. Like even if I'm not playing, I was like, this dude is so.
He has like the biggest first main character syndrome.
I don't know.
That's really, I think that's the issue. It's less about, I think, Chelsea wanting him back, and we got to make sure this guy doesn't chase off Inter Milan where they don't want him back. Like, I would rather him like, hey man, just calm, play your game, score some goals, dude. Like, we don't want
to get some kind of money for you.
12 million a year is a lot of money for this guy.
He's having a poor season, isn't he?
I was gonna say, as far as
he's been hurt.
This is the deep thing, though. He has one bad season. They just aren't going to take him on loan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's only on a 1-year loan. Like, he does not have a 2-year loan yet.
I know because there is illegal. But there's no.
Like
there is an argument of the second loan.
Yeah,
there is an agreement.
But it's done in writing.
I
It's
know.
not in writing. That's the problem.
No shit, man.
You know, it's not a.
The agreement was, you know what? We'll take him
illegal.
a second year. We'll work it out later.
Let's hope.
He scores 6 goals. He's coming back.
Oh my, come back.
Not 6 minutes. Not 6
Yeah.
minutes. Let's hope that they get the new owner. That's the biggest thing. If Inter gets the new owner, they might can afford them actually.
I mean,
No, I think if they get the new owner, they will sell him because they would want to get their own.
Martinez, you got to think Martinez will be leaving there probably next summer. Like, I think they'll entertain bids for him next year. They got some big bids for him this summer and they turned him down. But he's pretty much one of their only golden. They have some good young players, but he's really one of their only like golden gooses right now. If they needed to cash in on a player,
He's not the only golden.
no. They like Barella and Bastoni. Those guys are good young players, but I don't know if they'll demand the price tag yet that maybe Martinez would.
If Lukaku bombs,
that center back, that center back for
Yeah, Bastoni's very, very good. There's a reason we wanted him.
Bastoni and another one, Skriniar. I watched the game against Barcelona. He was he is such a good player, man. Such a good player.
Which American Giants? Well, is that source? Is that a real source?
It's just
Chelsea
vague,
ownership.
but it's like we already thought that was going to happen anyway.
American.
Oh,
Which
no
American?
question.
Yeah.
Like
Which American
Frieza
Giants?
leaving at the end of the year.
You're gonna get that Mickey D's
No,
golden
man,
arches, baby.
no, man.
You're
You
gonna get
actually
those golden
get Chelsea
arches.
action figures with your
The
Happy
joke we're
Meals and
gonna
that
get,
sort of
man. The
shit.
joke we're gonna every time we're gonna lose this, they're gonna have it your way, man. Fuck that.
It's gonna, it's
What
gonna,
way did you get in your Happy Meal? Oh, I got
3-0,
mad.
have it your way.
No,
4-0,
I'm
have
telling
it
you,
your way.
you know what is going? We actual European football is going towards the Mexico sponsorship, or NASCAR, like where they have patches of all over.
Oh my, that would be crazy, man.
Look,
yeah,
if
man.
you look
Just think about Pepsi or Coca-Cola across the chest. Like, come on, man, it's gonna look
Pepsi
fire.
here, Coca-Cola. Wait, I think one of the teams. in
Anything but this
Mexico,
fucking 3, man.
I don't even know that they have a place for the names to be put in so many sponsor on those jerseys, man.
Yeah, I know they sponsor. I don't know if they still sponsor United, but I think that blue Chevy would look pretty sick on the blue kits, or the gold emblem. But
I think
no, I don't. They'll definitely we will have a massive shirt sponsor next season.
It will be.
It will be a very huge deal.
No, we still have 3 for like 6 more years, no?
No.
No, this is their last year.
No.
This is their last year.
I tell you what, I like the 3
Oh, thank
number
fuck, man.
as a
I hate
sponsor.
the 3.
You like
I
that?
would have liked it spelled across,
By the way, Lewis, that's my favorite kit.
This one.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was-
this one's
I
the
have- I
training
have
kit.
this
Training
old
kit,
one
yeah,
I
that was my
ripped off.
favorite Chelsea ever did it. No, that's the season with everything. Training kits.
Home away third.
Exactly. That was
Yeah,
my
you know,
favorite one.
That's always nice, does.
Yeah, they were great. Samsung was awesome.
And with
Samsung
Samsung
was
on it as
awesome
well,
too.
Samsung was like
best time with the tops.
for me it was Coors Light.
Coors, that was.
What a throwback.
I love that kit though, the yellow kit with
Yellow
with,
kit.
yeah. But yeah, that's
Nike-
a gaudy sponsor.
Nike
man.
mix. Did any of you like the kits this season? I only like the
No.
home
I
kit.
like the Band-Aid color one.
I
The
actually don't
gold,
mind
the gold
those
one's
kits.
okay. The gold
Of course,
one's
this is-
okay.
The
Yeah,
bloody
like-
I'm a fan of man like the
or
Band-Aid
green
color, man.
Band-Aid.
The
This
Band-Aid
is probably
color
our
one. I
second
don't
most
mind.
consistent
It's
season. for
called
kits, to be
natural.
honest.
The-
Like I like
it's-
the
Go
home, I
cool,
like
man.
the away, I
That-
like the third.
No. Do you like the
the
third one?
Dutch
The
Dutch
third
tend to get like a good
nice.
kit.
Nah. The third one
Yeah,
gave me
man, I
Soviet
like-
Union vibes, man. I hated it, man.
I bought the third
Soviet Union
I
kit
wouldn't be
yesterday.
surprised if we're gonna be
You
the
want the
first
third
one
kit?
that has Michael Jordan's.
Alright, we're on the stream when you get it, bro. I want to
Yeah,
see.
What
it
about
should be-
Jordans?
it should be here in a few days.
What
Yeah,
about
Air Jordan.
Jordans?
Air Jordan. That would be
I,
nice.
I'd
I
take
wouldn't.
Jordans.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
I think PSG
It's expensive as hell, but
uniforms,
we'll take it, man. Yeah, it will be expensive, but we'll take it. I mean, it's already 130 fucking euros to buy one home kit, you know?
Yeah, there's no difference between
But
PSG
if you
kits
guys
and,
want to
and
get it on the
Chelsea kits.
cheap,
They're all
don't
same
forget
price.
to use Jerseys FC down in the description below with the code CarefreeLewisG for 20% off. Safe, guys.
I know national kits are different, but you know Nike
But
still.
is it original though, Lewis? Is it original?
By the way, you know what?
Yes, it's
Yeah, do you know?
original.
Do you,
It's all
do you
good.
know the one sponsor definitely not going to be coming to Chelsea?
Who?
Tesla.
Yeah,
Tesla?
fuck you, man.
Yes, now why?
Oh, I'm confused.
I think he's a
Why?
United guy or something, right?
No, he just recently said the like Ukraine war thing.
Yeah.
So
What did he say?
Well. But he doesn't need to sponsor. What does he need to sponsor anybody? He can already buy like 10 football clubs.
Right. No, I know national kits are different, but to me, like obviously, the African countries have the best kits when it comes to like design wise. There's no it's not even close.
Nigeria always
Nigeria
had
get the best every
Yeah.
time.
I like
Nigeria.
Ghana
Germany
has
has
like
nice-
incredible kits usually. Like
I actually don't like the
Nigeria,
Puma kits for Africa. I just like Nigeria's Nike kit.
I like
See, I
Nigeria.
like, man, I'm a fan. I'm always they do so much with the colors and the designs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
where
yeah,
they're
yeah,
way
yeah,
more
yeah, yeah.
appeasing to the eye than like some of
But
the
that's
other countries.
way-
That's because the African
Way
flag in
showing
general,
the
they have more
culture,
color
the
than
culture, the
European.
Yeah.
country representative. There's
yeah.
nothing for the other countries that does that. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
always have that distinction. Always love Nigeria's.
Yeah, like in the 90s, Mexico had some really cool national kits. They had like the Aztec faces on the
Aztec
kit in the
faces.
kits and stuff. Like that kind of stuff is cool to me. When they're just plain like a color, like a flag color, it's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
I always like Croatian. Croatia is one of
Yeah,
my
Croatia
favorite
is nice
kids.
as well. Because the
The
flag
Dutch,
is
the
nice.
Dutch sometimes have cool kits, but
I never fan of orange, even though I live in
yeah,
orange.
that's the problem. It's usually like all highlighter orange. Like if you can find like a good like away kit from them or something, you know, it's maybe better. But
Why doesn't the US wear white kits? I could never get it.
We had a white kit before, but
Yeah,
I
they
don't.
did.
Nike did us dirty with these World Cup kits, man. They're fucking disgusting.
Blue, right? Blue, right?
Yeah, they're blue and white. They have a white one too, but it's just the design is so ridiculous.
Yeah. Bland. Nike. I feel. Do you guys feel like Nike just copy paste and just change the?
Yeah, they
colors
do.
for the modern-
Absolutely.
Oh
they do.
yeah, they are copy and paste. They've done it. A few
It's
Premier League teams the same.
like look how nice the Arsenal kit. That black and copper one, or
Well,
black
like,
and bronze, whatever you want to
yeah,
call it.
who is their? Are they Adidas or Puma?
Adidas.
Yeah, so like sometimes the
I would love
companies
them, bro.
like companies like Adidas and Puma, they'll be a little bit more specific
Creative,
to the
yeah.
club because they have less kits to do. Like Nike does almost everybody, so they just copy and paste their shit.
Yeah, but wouldn't you have the financial means to kind of fucking be like creative with it?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think so. They pay their designers quite a bit of money.
You know what it's like? You know what it's like? The white kit, like one of the creators, he was like brushing his teeth and he's like, that's a nice color. And he's like, fuck it,
Yeah.
We'll make it like toothpaste color.
Josh, I don't think Nike has more kits to do than Adidas. It's probably the
Do
same
they really?
number.
I feel like Nike sponsors like everybody now.
I wanna
It's
see
mixed.
The reason in the beginning I
I like the
wanted
Puma
Nike, I
ones.
thought it will be like I will see Chelsea jerseys on sale at the in US. Like I
Yeah.
see a lot of Nikes on sales,
They
but
make
I
more expensive.
don't. I
No.
actually see more Chelsea on sales than under
But-
Adidas over here than any
But
other.
football in general, football shirts got more expensive, man. I remember 3-4 years ago, it used to be 80 euros. Now it's like 100.
Oh,
Yeah,
here's the old man.
mine
I
was,
remember when ice cream was 50 cents.
Mine was 100. Mine was 100 and
Alex, I wasn't born
144
when that
out the
happened,
door.
man. That happened with fucking what's his name?
That is
John
all
Kennedy was
so
alive, bro.
mad. But do you know what you guys get it at a much cheaper alternative? I'll let you guys guess.
It's loading. It is loading. His
Fucking
cheaper
love it.
alternative
But
is
Lewis,
cheap internet.
you're 100% positive it's not printed.
No
in some
way.
back
No
alley,
way.
No,
bro.
this is 100% legit, bruv. And you get 20% off.
You can,
my code,
yeah.
Carefree Lewis G.
Yeah, it's like Alibaba Express.
Those are the ones that fell off the back of the truck.
Can you not disrespect our sponsors, please?
Hey, sponsors, we appreciate you.
There's no bad,
appreciate
there's no
you.
bad
No, no.
Publicity.
Alex, we appreciate you,
hate
sponsors. We appreciate you. Hashtag get Lewis out of the corner. Hashtag. People in the chat. Hashtag
Save
get Lewis out of the
save
corner.
the Lewis.
Donate
Save
to
Lewis.
save us, please.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. When did the last time you got
Hashtag
a £100
full office
donation? When
I don't know.
Fatur is not
Fata
returning.
chased everyone off.
Lewis, where's Fatur been? What's he doing?
There's the longest ass dissertation. If he comes back and saying he still writes the dissertation, that will be the longest dissertation, man.
Well, he was still sitting front row on Saturday, so I know he wasn't writing anything then.
Oh yeah, Fata's still about. He just ain't been on stream in ages.
Yeah,
but
he-
I don't even blame him. He don't say nothing. So
So I have him on
Maybe
Instagram.
we
He was in some
should
festival
maybe
or
we
whatever.
should start like hashtag Fatur come back.
He really left with Timo. I didn't think he was going to do it, but Timo
Yeah.
left and he went with him.
Yeah.
You know what's
Him
funny?
and
You know what's
Class Ref.
funny? Fatur disappearing as soon as we get to know that November, bro. Very funny, bro. No correlation. No correlation.
Hey, at least we have one Werner stand still here. What are you telling me?
Oh
Chris?
yeah, shipmaster.
Like what team? Hey, he's doing pretty good in the Bundesliga. You know, he's getting a few goals and assists. So
Good for
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
And
good for him, man.
apparently to Andrew, he got to keep it injured. I don't know how a back pass did it. So yeah, he's doing wonders over there.
He's shit.
Great for Werner, man.
Why do we still talk about Timo, man? He's got-
Timo.
I can
I
see
don't
Chelsea.
know. I asked you how you were, and you just spoke to me about Werner.
We talk about Timo.
My name is Timo Werner. Timo Werner. I'm a football player.
When
I
is
play
Potter
football.
getting a chant, Lewis? Does he have to win something to get his own chant?
It
got-
took ages for Potter to even get Lampard's chant. I mean,
Can you
Tuchel
imagine-
didn't get
No.
Lampard's chant, so it'll take a while. I bet it will.
Can you? No.
Let's get the
I
one Graham Potter. There's only one Graham Potter. But then
No,
Harry
there's only
Kane-
one Harry Potter. There's only
Oh,
one.
for goodness sakes,
Can you
bro.
imagine the banter coming across and it's not him?
If we
It's
start
the wizard.
losing?
It's the wizard with the stick with the.
God, what did they start calling
Supreme.
him already?
That's Supreme. That's not something to show off.
They called
with,
him
man.
what?
That's not
Harry
you know,
Potter in the Chamber
better
of
than
Howlers or something. I don't know.
I have no idea.
No idea. No idea.
I told you,
You-
man.
You need
I
to
told
ban
you.
a-
Gary Potter and the 19th Serpent, man. I told you, it's the perfect name, man.
I wouldn't know. I haven't even watched Harry Potter like that. I'm gonna be real with you. Alex, have you finished it yet?
Don't lie, Lewis. You even have once. You have like.
I
once,
watched
like,
3
No, I've
and I
only
need the
watched the
break.
last one.
I need the break. I can't.
I need a break.
It's.
that
I
long?
need the break, man.
Why do you need a break?
You're watching in
Just
3D with your
sign
glasses
thing.
on, then do it, Alex.
I haven't watched any of it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
watched
you
3
did.
movies and I need a break from Harry Potter. That
They're
movie
actually
is
good, man. Harry Potter's not
crap.
bad. It's a good movie.
How is it crap?
Easy.
But yeah, cool.
Crap.
It's a great.
It's-
It's,
it's-
it's great
Isn't it like a
movies.
story about this kid who lives in the basement and get molested by his uncle?
It's about this
So
kid.
basically, it's a story about half of people over here.
Basically, yeah.
Some of us
Hey, man.
actually have
Speak for
better
yourself,
rooms
man.
than a corner.
I have a house. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
corner's nice, man. I can't be bothered. Right, let's go to the lineup. Let's go to
People
the
think it's 3D. It's 3D camera. It's not. It's
Lewis, I have a question. I have
Are
a
you
question.
guys
Is that
worried about
corner
wolves anyway?
Is that corner connected to any other walls, man? Or is it just, or is it just like a corner and then it's just like a space, in some way?
I am not revealing the secrets of my house in it, but
There you go.
I'll let you guys guess. Yeah, let's go into the lineup. Let's go into the lineup before we wrap this up.
Are you guys confident for wolves?
Alex?
Alex?
Okay.
I was gonna say, are you
What was
guys
that?
confident for wolves?
No.
Yes, I'm very confident, man.
You confident or you confident? Kyle?
Confident.
I'm confident, man. I
I'm
think we're
not
gonna smash them, man.
I hope
This-
we are, but
I
I'm
hope
not
so.
confident.
They're gonna go
I
in
feel like we're
extension.
playing a
man. That-
different sort of. It's a different sort of setup to when
They're not
AC
gonna be better than
Milan
AC
played
Milan.
us.
Bro,
Yeah, but
bro,
look-
it's Wolf. Wolf are trash. They've been trash this season. We're gonna trash them.
They lost to West Ham 2-0. Just so.
Like, look, Lewis. Even look at their logo, man. It looks like a Make-A-Wish kid draw it, man. Look at it, man.
I get that, but that still don't change the fact that we haven't beaten
No
them since
professional person
2020.
made it, man. Yeah, but that's we had excuse for that. That
We
excuse for
tend to
that.
struggle against. We tend to struggle against teams like these. So if we actually handle them well, that'll be a good sign that like
No.
we're,
You know why? That's
we are
different,
done
though.
with that Tuchel era type of deal.
Oh,
We
there's
didn't
the
have
one
Obama
thing I
who?
forget to talk
Obama
about.
what? We didn't have them before, man.
That is
Did
true.
you see the new unveiled thing? What actual the bloody Norwegian Schwarzenegger gets paid?
Yeah,
Through
900. But
Haaland.
that's with bonuses. That's with bonuses, though, because he scores every fucking.
Oh,
week, bro.
he takes all the
Even-
bonuses.
Yeah,
Even
that's
with bonuses, that's insane. 900.
Yeah,
right?
it is insane, but
900K.
900.
Yeah, but he does his job well. Plus, he can afford it.
That's
No, I
double
don't
his
care, but I'm
current
saying,
salary.
like, oh,
That's
Bro, imagine like if Chelsea attackers had to live only on bonuses, they wouldn't get any other money, man. They would be working at Greg's. They
well,
would be
that's
working
called
at Greg's,
salesman.
bro.
I've never.
Is someone farting in the mic?
They would be sorting. They would be sorting shelves and
Yeah,
Tesco, man.
man.
We're all gonna be unemployed or leave after.
Yeah, none of them would be.
They're gonna leave
part-time.
after. What's the name of
They're working
the?
part time, man.
Just gonna start with the goalkeeper because there's no point debating it. Kepa's gonna go in.
Mendy's still
Um,
injured, isn't he?
No.
Even if he's fit, I don't think.
I
he'd
thought
start.
because he was injured. Yeah.
Well, the key thing is war. War. It's in the past sentence. Doesn't mean that he's injured now.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't sure like where or he is still like injured.
Yeah.
I see you pay attention much to Werner. See if how he performs in Bundesliga. Then you know about your own players that you're supposed
He
to.
was like I know he was injured. I
All
wasn't sure if he
right,
still
let's
is.
move on.
Okay then.
Team of Werner stand.
Alex kills me on Bundesliga. I do love Bundes, man. I just wish they were in ligas, but yeah, it is what it is, man.
Thiago
Bundes.
Silva's the start anyway, of course.
It's not Bundesliga.
Yeah,
It is Bundesliga, man.
It's Bundesliga.
It's Bundesliga.
Bundes.
Uh,
Bundesliga.
Koulibaly.
You said
I think the back
Bundes,
three's
man.
pretty easy actually.
Yeah, Bundesliga.
Yeah,
It's Bundesliga, not Bundes, man. Bundes.
Alaba.
Bundes mean
Get off
ass
my
in
dick.
Portuguese, bro.
I said it right. It's Bundesliga.
You guys.
It's
Uh,
S at the end.
I hope
you
Cook-
guys
I
are
hope-
both correct. You guys are
Yeah,
both
come on.
correct.
I hope Cucurella plays like
Yes.
like
Chris,
Chilwell.
wait. Chris, who's a better player, Chilwell or Cucurella?
It's
Better
Cucurella.
player.
It's not. It's Cucurella, and it's not.
Cucurella
even-
right now, of course.
What do you mean right now? What do you mean
It's not
right
even
now?
close.
One
Cucurella's
person like
been better
last
for a
year or
year.
the year before?
Last year,
Cucurella was
Cucurella
better
was
than
still
Chilwell
better.
last season.
Yeah, last year Chilwell was injured.
Even before.
You're shameless, bro. You
The
are
season
shameless.
before,
You're
Chilwell was
shameless.
better than
Chris,
him.
you are shameless. You are shameless. You are more shameless
You
than
guys
Joe
are
Biden,
forgetting
bro.
like Chilwell, like when he was fully fit that season, how good he was first. But yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah, I saw. The
Cucurella was
only thing
still
good about
better.
him is how his hair
Cucurella
flipped in
was
the wind, bro.
still better.
Chilwell was really good first, so yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't say he wasn't. Cucurella was still better.
Yeah, Chris, that's low-key racism, bro.
Let's go.
Okay.
Why it's so funny, Chris?
Because he
Yeah,
said that's
I-
low key racism. For what?
It's
It is,
such a
bro. It
forceful
is.
laugh.
It is.
No, I was
Such a
actually me
forceful
laughing.
Yeah, nobody laughed but you.
Yeah, I'm
People in the
laughing.
chat.
Yeah, he's
people in the
almost
chat,
laughing
who's
like,
better-
"Ooh,
who's
I've been
better,
found out."
Cucurella,
Yeah.
Cucurella or
Yeah.
Chilwell?
He's like, ooh, I've been found out.
Why
Crap,
would I
I
laugh
got,
at
crap, I gotta laugh this one off.
Yeah, that was.
No.
It seems
Alright.
Yeah, James
Reece
wing back.
James, man, like best right back in the world.
Well, where do we rotate in this game, or do you think we're gonna play our strongest?
I think Jennifer starts with what's his name? With Robin Loftus-Cheek. I think Kovacic is going to be rested.
Oh, so 2 in midfield then.
By the way,
Yeah.
to the
Do we
Sorry.
play the other way?
Sorry, to the
No, we
two
could
dudes in the chat.
potentially play
Cry
with
more,
three.
hold that.
What was that?
I said to the two dudes in the chat, cry more, hold that L.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Up
Wait,
front,
what about
Run me a
Kovacic? Does
river.
Kovacic not have a look?
Nah, rest
Kovacic
over.
gonna play.
Rest over.
You reckon?
Nah, Kovac's gonna play, bro. Nah,
I
he's
think
gonna play, he's
Kovacic is
gonna
gonna play too, but
You think Ruben's gonna get rested?
play. I think
Ruben
Ruben's
will
gonna
be-
get rested.
If
yeah.
it's a 2 midfield, I think it's gonna be Kova and Jorginho, but
Okay.
I think it'll be.
Let's
I
see.
think it'll be Kova and Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
I see. I see why Kai said what he said.
Okay, and the front three. I'm
Okay.
guessing Oba, Sterling, and who?
Racismo.
You're such a
And who?
Say no to racism, Chris.
Such a dickhead.
he is.
You better take the knee before the next game, bro. I'm telling you.
What do you mean? The guy never gets up from the both knees, man.
Unless you're in a wheelchair, Chris, then you don't judge you, bro. You can
Oh
sit down.
my
You can sit.
gosh! Right, right winger.
He's standing on his
Yeah.
ivy, man. You see on
let's
his
go, let's
picture.
Chris, put the
Come
sheet
on,
down
man.
and get on your knee.
Why are you bullying Chris, man? Leave Chris alone, man. Leave Chris alone, bro.
I just had to join in. Sorry, Chris.
Get off
After
the
just
ship.
joining, huh?
Get off the ship and get on your knees.
Alright, who playing on the right? Havertz.
We all know who's
no,
the right
no,
man.
no.
We all
I
know.
forgot.
Mason Mount still got to get
I
in the
think-
lineup somehow.
Mason Mount had a decent game in them, but like
Yeah, Mason Mount will start.
So like,
Yeah.
come
Probably
on, he's
deserves to start as well.
Unfortunately.
I think it was actually what's his name? Blondmount is gonna start.
How is he still up?
I call him normal nose the mount. Normal nose mount. That's what I call him.
I call him Blondmount. Oh, I thought you said normal.
capitalist.
Here's the normal nose. Already sniffing.
Fucking hell, bruv. Yeah, that looks like a strong enough lineup. Happy
Is
with
it
that.
good, Chris? Is it good? You like
Yeah,
it?
easy win. 3-0. Sterling 2 goals. Aubameyang 1 goal. There we go.
You like
Not
other
much,
players? You don't mind any of them? Are they good?
Oh yeah, all of them are good. You know. What are you trying to get at, Kai?
I'm just saying. I'm just making sure you're happy.
He
with that
just asking the
selection you gave me.
questions. Like,
No,
Why are you
Prime.
getting defensive?
This is
trap.
exactly how
It's-
Prime asked questions.
No, this is a trap. I can tell when Kai is like asking me all this. This is a trap.
No, wow. I'm concerned about what.
You
if
see,
you're
this is
content with
exactly
our
what I'm talking
setting
about.
up,
What Prime does. Exactly.
Yeah, but Kai's trying to lead me to a trap, and
Which
That's
trap,
what-
bro? I'm just
that's what
asking
Prime
you
does.
if you're content with our selection, if you like the diversity of players in that team, man. That's what I'm asking you. Man.
there we go.
No, a diversity of players, like different midfielder, different
Mhm.
positions, different style of play,
Oh,
I
if
don't
you
know what
don't
you guys
see
are
Kai
saying.
here, man.
Why am I saying?
Lord.
He just mad, Kai. Let's move on.
But
Yeah,
yeah, like I think
It
they'll
was a
start
good team. It
Costa
was a
as
good
well.
team, though.
Yeah, it was a good team.
You think? I don't think they're gonna start Costa because Costa is just a backup front.
He's not. They're not going to.
He's a backup. He didn't. I don't know. Like when I watched him when he came on, he looked really good. So I think he might start.
You think
he even
so?
got he
I thought
almost
he
got
was pretty
assist.
average, man.
No, he almost
Yeah,
got assist
almost.
if it wasn't for offside.
Oh, so he didn't get an assist though.
No, but like he's just about offside, and it's a good ball.
Mm-hmm.
And he can score goals, of course. Like you put it in, like in front of him, he's gonna probably put it in net. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyone else got anything they wanted to bring up, or not good to wrap up?
Yes, I do.
Go on, Kai.
Are you guys gonna talk about what's his name? What's his name, man?
Who is it? Mason Mount?
We were linked to the player, man.
Raphinha, Chiesa, Diogo Costa.
Yeah. Chiesa. We were linked with Chiesa. Yeah. Have you guys talked
Yeah.
about-
He's yet
Got away
to
from the
play a
ACL.
single game this season. Like this smacks of everything that happened in the summer with the centre backs. This smacks just of that. Just scattergun of we're looking at anyone and everyone in terms of as an attacker.
Yeah, there's no chance
He's not played this season. He's still injured. He's not played. How we
Besides,
talk about a guy who's yet to play this season who's injured?
being linked with Nkunku, Leao, I just don't know where you're gonna fit this guy now. I don't think there's any need for Chiesa. I like him.
I'm happy. I'm happy with the team we have now, man. Like if we get these two, Leao and Nkunku, I'll be happy, man. Because Nkunku can play anywhere in the front three.
We don't need any midfielders, Kai?
I mean, with the attacker wise, midfielder, I still think.
Oh yeah, our attack will be stored after that, but we need some depth in that midfield. It's looking quite thin.
We need to replace the midfield, I feel like.
What, like Kante?
You need to plan without him and Jorginho.
Yeah, we need to move on from them. Even though they're still in the squad, we need to move on from them where we're not relying on them.
Yeah, you need to have plans in place so we're not coming round to next summer, and if they leave on a free, then you're not scrambling to get their replacements and have to worry about their replacements hitting the ground running straight away.
Even the likes of Kovacic. I like Kovacic, but I think we've had enough seasons of him just not really nailing down a place. I just don't think he's somebody we should look to build a midfield around either. He can be an option on the bench. So I think we need to replace that midfield. We need to bring in new players who are actually going to be dependable week in, week out, not injury prone, who can find line breaking passes consistently. I need more consistency in my midfield.
I think the only problem with Kovacic with me is that he just gets injured a few times. Well, too much right now. So if he sorts that out, then I think he'll stay for a good while.
Does that really happen though? He's 28 and he's been injury prone for the past 3-4 seasons.
I think he's younger than 28.
He's 28. Pretty sure he's 28. He's in his prime, so.
I thought he was like 27, 26.
He's at least 27. I'm pretty sure he's 28 actually.
I don't know. I don't really have a problem with Kovacic.
I like him, but not as a starter.
It's Kante who gets injured
By
all
the
the
end
time.
of the season, Kovacic will be 29. He's
28, yeah.
Oh,
no, he just turned 28.
5
His
months ago.
birthday's the same day as mine. Fun fact. But yeah, he'll be 29.
Yeah, in May, by the end of the season, he'll be 29.
Yeah.
He has two more years in him, man. 2 more years in him.
Wow, he just looks young and 28 though.
That's because he's Croatian, bro. That will happen when you eat so many potatoes, bro. Your skin gets like full of nutrition. You notice that all Croatians have a beard, man.
Yeah, it's a big thing for them, except for Modric. They all have beards.
Because Modric can't grow it, bro. He just doesn't have the ability, man.
What? All Croatians have beard? What?
I said all Croatians have like beards, like except for Modric. Perisic has a beard. The guy we're gonna buy, Grivio, has a beard.
Vlasic.
Well, actually, I think it's the trend now.
Yeah, but in Croatia, I've been to Croatia not long ago, man.
No.
So-
Well, that's the now trend. I'm saying like a lot of people have. I don't think Croatians always had a beard. But I think it's the time. Everybody grows a beard.
Could be. Could be.
I just looked up Kovacic. He's apparently Austrian as well.
I
He
think
was
that
born in Austria. That's why.
Yeah, but that's because there's a war that happened at the time.
94 though?
That's why his
Wasn't
parents
it?
left.
Oh, you mean in Croatia? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yugoslavia stuff, yeah.
That's why there's a lot of like, what's the name? There's a lot of
Zlatan immigrated. That's why there's a lot.
Yeah, everybody. Germany. A lot of people in Germany. A lot of people immigrated in Germany to Germany. Oh,
Right.
Chelsea put the squad picture on.
Yeah, nice.
Chelsea put all the like the training people, like all the how you say it, the people that work at the training staff.
Yeah.
I saw Arsenal put it and only what's his name on it, only Arteta, with no other managers on it. Weird.
Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap up anyway. But yeah, big up everyone that's locked in. As always, smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back on Sunday for the review. Big up everyone. Like and subscribe. And as always, go on.
At least Zakaria is there for the picture, man. Doesn't play, but he's there for the picture.
At least he turned up for something. Yeah, big up, like, subscribe, and as always, up the